Well, here we go again, Guardians. Just trying to get everything set up right quick. This is your first time. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the LootCave podcast, where we feature also call-ins. The way to interact with call-ins, you would just have to join into my Discord, and we could talk about stuff like what you came here for. Links in the description. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Already got another one on the hook. I'll go ahead and bring you in. Hello. Maybe. I don't know. We'll get it eventually.
One of these times. There we go.
There he is once again. Boy, you're on it here past week or so. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get it all in before I have to, go out of town and go off to basic and stuff, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. It surely makes the streams a little less lonely.
Ooh, new trailer. Hold on. You talk about what you're going to talk about. I'm going to go watch the new trailer. I'm just now looking at the TWAB.
It's the same trailer that you watched as last night.
Is it?
Yeah.
It says the latest trailer. Oh, so it's just the same one. They just put it in the TWAB too.
Yeah, they added to the TWAB.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm just trying to wait for this damn thing. Some nights it gets it right away. Other nights it's like nothing. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't on the. Maybe I should let it sit for a minute. See, I could probably go. No, I can't.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome, actually. All right.
Now we are. I was thinking about reading it verbatim, but I would have to say probably not, because most people have probably already read the TWAB.
I think there's a couple of big points that we can touch on in this.
Oh, definitely.
I think there's a couple of big things that we can touch on in this TWAB. It's not quite what I think a lot of people were hoping for with the first TWAB this close to Witch Queen.
Well, and also you got, let's say, I don't know how far down you read, but we also have the changes to, like, the changes to the how we obtain the orbs of power. They're making changes to that in order to allow all our exotics and weapons to be able to
I saw the artifact mod update part. Yeah. I kind of skimmed through that. I didn't really read it. The big thing that stuck out to me is the fact that 30th anniversary content is not going away, which is something that I dreaded, considering no internet. I haven't been able to play any of it.
And you paid
so
for
I
it?
kind of but I didn't get to mess around with it enough to see if it was something I wanted to pay for or not.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get to mess around with any of the 30th anniversary content really So it would have really sucked for me, you know, because I was really hype about the 38th anniversary stuff. And so it really would have sucked for me and people like me that, you know, just ended up in a really shitty situation and weren't able to play. But it's staying in. It says enjoy the zone adventures through 2022. So
Right.
for the next year, at least, it sounds like.
Yes. Well, we're at least gonna have it for at least the next, you know, few months. So it's not going to go anywhere for a while.
It says through 2022.
Yeah, I would say
I
it's
would
going to stick around for about a year.
I would expect it's probably gonna stick around for the year.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which that could help them. The 30th anniversary stuff may have been something they originally planned on launching with Witch Queen, but since Witch Queen got pushed back, like that's content that they originally planned to put in with Witch Queen, so they're just gonna keep it in the game, you know?
Oh yeah. So that just means more content.
Possibly. Very possible.
Okay. I think I am now completely set up. Yes.
All right.
So now I guess we can actually just go ahead and go right into it. The changes I like with when it comes to the artifact, I think were it's going to be real interesting because you'll be able to unlock everything in the artifact instead of having to pick and choose. But they are making like the first 12, like you'll have to kind of mess around with it, but you'll be able to still, you know, throughout the season, you'll still be able to unlock everything. And
I think they've gone about it a good way though. Tweaking the amount of XP you need for artifact mods 1 through 12, and then every mod after that requires an increasing amount of XP.
Right, yeah.
I think they handled that as well as they could.
Yes. And they're gonna have it set up for if you want to change like your loadout, like the element of your armor piece, it's only going to cost you 20,000 glimmer and an armor mod or an upgrade module, I mean, and that's it. So you'll be able to change it from arc, solar, stasis.
A fully masterwork piece of legendary armor can be changed to another energy type for the cost of 10,000 glimmer and 1 upgrade module, and a fully masterwork piece of exotic can be changed for 20,000 and an upgrade module.
Yeah, exotics are 20.
Yeah.
Legendaries are 10. That's right.
Switching the orbs of power on multi-kills to a armor mod system, I think that works. I think that is, you know, something they did as well as they could.
Yes.
I think that's as well as they could have handled that, instead of just giving all exotic weapons the ability to produce orbs on multi-kills.
Right. Now they are going to have like the mod that allows.
Okay,
it's going to be put on your headpiece. Now everybody is freaking out about that because they're just like,
all right, yeah.
But
it's automatically
they're looking at it as of if they did it today, yes, I could see that being an issue. But we don't know what's going to be implemented until they finally tell us.
So, okay, but it says Orb generation on weapon multi-kills will no longer be a function of a weapon's masterwork, but will instead be provided by a suite of armor mods which are unlocked automatically and plug into the helmet armor mod socket.
Yes.
Each mod will apply the orb generation effect to all weapons you have equipped of a particular damage type.
Yes.
So it's one mod,
Yes.
and it covers all of your kinetic weapons. Or it's one mod, and it covers all of your solar weapons,
Yes.
or all of your arc weapons, or all of your void, or all of your stasis. That's as well as they could have done it, honestly.
But we don't know how or it's going to happen in Witch Queen, but it sounds like everybody's saying, like, I've seen arguments like, well, what's the point of masterworking? It's like, have you forgotten that crafting and then you're leveling
Masterworking,
that weapon up?
masterworking,
it's not going to be the same like how you do it as today.
Masterworking a weapon still gives you stat bonuses.
Yes, it does.
It's not like the old way back in like Warmind where you just spend a bunch of materials and it masterworks your weapon and you just get a random stat increase.
Right.
You get a certain masterwork roll on your weapon, range or reload speed or charge time or whatever that pertains to your weapon. And then as you upgrade the masterwork, it buffs that stat more and more. So it's not like masterworking your weapon is just going to be useless and there's no point in masterworking weapons anymore. If the only reason you were masterworking your weapons was to just be able to generate orbs with it, I think you were masterworking it for the wrong kind of reasons.
Well, we also have to remember it's not going to, as I understand it, when weapon crafting comes around, it's not going to be the same as it is now. Like,
we don't
you're
know
going to
that,
basically,
though.
because Bungie has already stated that they are going to, along with weapon crafting, you're also going to be able to basically level that weapon up. So as you use it, it's going to level it up. Kind of a lot like how it was.
Then maybe instead of having a masterwork system where we're spending materials, that's how it masterworks. They just switched the masterwork system to a leveling system, and the more you use a weapon, the more it improves your stats.
Yes.
Up into a certain point.
And you get to fine tune it the way you play. But a lot of people are taking it as face value, as if Bungie implemented that today, right now, yes, it would probably be a disaster. But, and that's that's where everybody is basing their arguments on. And it's like, you don't know yet. Nobody knows how this is going to be implemented. So trying to say, well, yeah, we agree. If you did it today, yes, it would suck. But Bungie has other things they haven't told us yet. And next week is supposed to be weapon crafting and other things that they're going to address.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people are. I understand why they did the Orbs of Light thing, because there's certain exotics that are fun to, I hope you cannot hear that train. I live like 2 blocks from the train tracks.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
I can hear it through my headset, and these are like noise canceling headphones and everything, and it's bugging the hell out of me because I feel like you can hear it, but if you can't, that's good. I think, like, there are, like I was saying, there are some cool exotics in the game that are fun to use, but they get outclassed by certain legendaries and certain other exotics that I have in my inventory and in my vault and just in my collections, because they have catalysts and they're able to do more than some of these guns that are still really fun to use.
Well, like for example, Monte Carlo, I wanted to use Monte Carlo so much more, especially like back when stasis was still pretty OP and you had the one aspect that you could use that increased your damage output. Like I could sit there with Monte Carlo, throw some of those throwing stars, and then just keep unloading with Monte Carlo. Like I was able to like almost melt bosses with just that. It was stupid.
Yeah.
And I loved it, but you can't generate orbs with it. So it was like, I wish it generated orbs.
It's got really good ad control that can switch from just being ad control to, you know, major enemy DPS, because, you know, I can punch a thrall and kill it with any class. I can punch a thrall and kill it, and then I get all 5 stacks on Monte Carlo and can just pump some DPS into like a knight's face or something.
Oh yeah.
And so like it's got viability, but since there are weapons like hard light or, you know, Risk Runner or hell, Huckleberry, even some legendary SMGs and auto rifles that just outclass it because they can generate orbs and do the same job just as well, if not better.
Yeah.
So I think them switching the Orbs of Power multi-kill system from a Masterwork and Catalyst system to an armor mod system, I think that was a really good way for them to go. And obviously it wouldn't work in the current sandbox and the way things currently work in the game. If they dropped it tomorrow, it would ruin, it would be a shit show. It would ruin the game so rapidly. It would make people mad so rapidly.
Yeah.
But again, I think if you're just masterworking a weapon so that you can generate orbs with it, I think that you're masterworking it for the wrong reasons, at least in my opinion, because I have always looked at the masterworks on weapons as, you know, like having a range masterwork on like a Reese Walker. I'm looking at that as like, man, if I masterwork this, that gives me such a big boost to my range that this is now the best shotgun that I own. Or a stability masterwork on like an Ikilos SMG or something. I look at it and I'm like, man, this gun jumps all over the place. Stability masterwork, I get that fully masterworked, and this thing is a laser beam. And I always just see that orbs from multi-kills as just a little extra added bonus, you know?
Right.
I don't necessarily see it as a feature. I just see it as like, hey, that's cool. I can make orbs, you know, I can make a little bit of orbs by killing stuff and get my super back a little bit quicker. I've never looked at that as the feature of masterworking a weapon, because obviously the feature of masterworking a weapon is supposed to be the actual masterwork.
Well, we can also
the actual
see that
bonuses you're getting.
They may like add an extra slot for you to be able to do that. Like some of the Bungie employees that were talking about, like, just wait till you see what we have in store. You haven't seen the whole picture just yet. So because people are complaining and whining, it was like, oh my god, what about this and that? It's like, bro, you just wait. We have a month, all right? This is the first TWAB since they got back. You know, it's first TWAB of the year. Let's just chill, all right? I mean, let's not turn this out to be another nerf, sliding nerf slide or sliding slide nerf. Yeah, let's not make it out to be that.
I remember that whole thing. I remember that, and that was such a shit show. And it's because all of the hunters and titans that were sliding around, shotgunning and fusion rifling, every other motherfucker in Crucible got mad because that's what it was. A crutch. It was a crutch mechanic. It was something that people crutched on, and that was the only way they could reliably get kills.
Yeah.
So it was needed, and people got mad about it, and the people that got mad about it yelled about it really loud. And that's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening right now, is the people that are upset about it are talking about it really, really loudly. So the people that don't give a shit, like, obviously aren't saying anything because they don't care, because Destiny, they would have to fuck up big time for Destiny to not be a fun game anymore.
Oh yeah, like
they would have to make some major fucking mistakes to have Destiny not be a fun game and lose such a large population of their player base that it's not a profitable game anymore.
No,
and
I don't
see Bungie doing that. I don't see Bungie. I don't see the Bungie devs.
Extreme, man.
I don't see the Bungie devs or the Bungie execs being so fucking dumb that they make the decisions that would actually kill Destiny. The amount of you would have to go back to like year 1 D2, back to Activision regime kind of stupidity.
Oh yeah.
For the game to become unfun and unplayable again.
Yeah, and people think, oh, it's the end of Destiny.
Everybody is looking at it as it's the end of Destiny, and I'm sure there's a subset of people out there on Reddit or Twitter or wherever saying, because of this, I'm never playing Destiny again. And those 12 or 20 people, nobody fucking cares if you're not playing Destiny again, man.
Oh yeah.
Because Bungie is not losing money over 10 or 20 people.
Bro, like my favorite comments I love to read. My favorite tweets I love to read is, I don't play your game anymore, Bungo. And I'm like, nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. Like,
I don't play Destiny. I don't play Destiny anymore because of shit like this. Like, nobody cares if you don't care about Destiny.
Here you are.
Play Destiny anymore.
Here you are on a Destiny forum talking about how you don't play Destiny. It's like, nobody cares. Like, seriously.
You're sitting here on the D2 subreddit bitching and moaning about a change in a game you don't play anymore.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
So obviously you still play the game, or at least like it or follow it enough to know what's going on in the game.
I swear, I think a majority of the people that say that shit, they still play the game, but they just want to pretend like they don't actually play the game, just so they can feel like they're special. It's like, you're not special. I'm sorry to tell you.
I think it's more because they'll think that Bungie will see those 6 or 7 or hell even 20 or 30 posts of people saying, I don't play the game anymore. And Bungie is just gonna freak out.
They're like counting $100 bills over here, like, yeah, okay.
Bungie is gonna like, oh man, the dad off of American Dad runs into the fucking kitchen and sets it to like DEFCON 1. They run into Bungie fucking headquarters and they're like, guys, stay fucking customer. Because the slide. Change it back. Like nobody, Bungie's not doing that. Bungie does not care about losing 20 or 30 customers.
Okay.
Now, if it was a change that lost them 20 or 30,000 customers, it'd be different.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If Destiny can survive D1 day, like D2 day one, when it first came out, Curse of Osiris, the splits between them and Activision, and Beyond Light, because Beyond Light, we all know it was
if
light.
Destiny can survive sunsetting, if Destiny can survive literally taking out almost every weapon in the fucking game, if Destiny can survive that, Destiny is gonna survive a change to the fucking Masterwork system, okay?
Yeah, right. It's going to survive the slide nerfs, alright?
Destiny is not gonna die over a fucking slide nerf or changing of the weapon Masterwork system. And then you have people out here saying Destiny's a dead game. Destiny is obviously not a dead game.
They only say that when it's like right now, when everybody's playing something else, taking a break. Like
when we've been fucking 3 months into a 4-month season.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not even a 4 because the normal season's like 3 months. So what, we're like 3-4 months into like a 5 or 6 month season? Like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking dead. They told us there was not gonna be a lot of fucking content. They told us that it was gonna get dead because we were gonna run out of shit to do.
Yes. And here we stand, still going. Yeah, people like that come out of the woodwork like fucking droves sometimes. And it's like, bro, it's dead. It's like there's nobody playing right now because it's like the end of the season. It's like everybody's taking a break.
I'm not gonna lie. There have been seasons when it's hit the end of the season, or hell, sometimes even like halfway through the season, where I just run out of shit to do. And people hit me up to play Destiny, and I'm like, I don't know, man. The game just feels kind of dead because it's just dead in the water. I don't have anything that I'm really trying to do in Destiny.
Waves in the ocean.
I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive full of fucking games that I want to play. Yeah. I'm gonna go play other games. Like, Destiny is not my soul and my fucking lifeblood, okay?
No.
Like,
I mean, I love Destiny, but I can sit here, play other games, take a break. I do all the time.
It'd be different if I was like getting paid to play Destiny. If people were paying me to like carry their accounts through raids, or go unbroken for them, or go flawless at the lighthouse. If I was making money off of it, like, I'd play in the middle of a dead fucking season because people would still be paying me to do recoveries on their account and shit.
Well, that's probably.
I don't get fucking paid to play Destiny, so I'm not gonna sit here and sit down for fucking 4 to 6 hours a day and just suffer grinding bounties or whatever other monotonous bullshit there is to do right now.
Yeah, I always tell people, it's like, take a break, man. If you're burnt out, take a break. It's all right. You don't have to try to grind and play every single day. I understand. I get burnt out sometimes. Go play a different game, man. Go play God of War. Go play Horizon Zero Dawn. Go play Sekiro. Go play Dark Souls. Go play fucking, like, literally any other game. There's so many other games out there. Don't just sit there and suffer every day. Like, Valheim is a really good game I like to jump on. Like, when I want to just slow down. Like, I used to play a lot of Minecraft, but I moved over to Valheim, and it's a nice slow pace. Dude, like, I can slow down and build and do all kinds of creative shit.
I can feel that, man. Dude, I have set down Destiny for 2 or 3 weeks at a time before to go fucking play Minecraft, man.
Right? Like, I've done just to slow down and chill, It's like, even still Minecraft, like I'll get into it sometimes. I'm like, damn, like I want to play some Minecraft for a while.
I'll play some Minecraft now, especially now that console has access to like servers and stuff, and you know, like,
hell
dude,
yeah.
I'll hop in some Minecraft, like,
hell
yeah.
But I love Valheim. I wish you had a PC. I'd play that shit with you. We'll build up.
I've got a PC. I've got a PC. It needs some updating and some new parts on it and stuff. But
and funny enough, it don't take much to run Valheim because it's like they kind of use
making
like
that army money yet, man.
Well, eventually you will.
I don't have that $20,000 sign-on bonus yet.
Well, when you do, let me borrow $20.
You borrow $20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you interested at all in hearing? My recruiter contacted me today and told me the 5 jobs that are originally being offered to me.
I mean, if you're comfortable with it, saying it on stream, I mean.
So, dude, I don't care. Nobody. You introduce me as Professor, and I show up on your Discord as diabetically mad. Nobody knows who I am.
Yeah, because I know who you truly are. All right, you're a mystery to everybody else.
Yeah, they're not gonna trace my fucking IP through your stream. All right, and even if they do, they're gonna see some shitty house in the middle of BFE, right?
Right. But, yeah, this motherfucker ain't got no money. Let's leave him alone.
So I texted you, and I don't know if you got it, but I scored a 97 on my ASVAB, on the actual ASVAB.
Yes.
And he contacted me today, and the jobs I were offered, it was infantry with the possibility of airborne, but infantry's offered to
everybody.
Every healthy male is enlist.
If you breathe,
so.
If you could breathe, you get infantry. So.
Yeah. But I was also offered fire, like fire coordination specialist, like, you know, doing the logistics on like how to aim artillery and shit.
Right, yeah.
I was offered no, it was special forces candidate, psychological operations specialist, and CBRN, which is chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear specialist. Which I was honestly surprised to see one of the first 5 jobs they offered me was special forces candidate.
Yeah. Well, you have to prove yourself through basic and other extra when you go to MOS training.
Yeah, you have to make it through basic, and then there are a ton of extra things you have to do in your special forces training.
Oh yeah.
But I told him currently of the 5 jobs they've offered me, and he told me I'm qualified for more than that. That's just the 5 jobs they sent him.
Yeah.
But he said, I told him that of those 5 jobs, the one that sounds the most interesting and would work best for my life is CBRN.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
That sounds psychological operations sounded really cool until he told me what it actually was. It's like propaganda and marketing and shit.
Oh.
Which
psychological
operations sounds a lot cooler than that.
Yeah. Sounds a lot cooler.
But CBRN sounds like something I'd really be interested in.
Yeah, I was trying to get when I was trying to go into the Marines, I wanted to go for combat engineer.
Yeah.
That was like, you know, to be able to like because you know I always enjoy building stuff, so I could be sitting there with like a loaded shotgun and building a bridge to push a tank through. But yeah, it was that wasn't lined up for me. So
yeah, but so currently the plan is, depending on what other jobs I'm offered in the future, because he said eventually later on when it comes time for me to actually choose a MOS, there's gonna be more options on the list. So depending, if nothing more interesting really pops up or I can't think of anything else I want to do, I'm probably gonna go with Seaburn, and then down the line probably go into Special Forces, get my endurance and physical shape into a place that I think I could actually make it in Special Forces and make it through the training for.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on that.
But yeah, no, and he told me that my test scores on the ASVAB, he's been a recruiter for years and years, and he said my scores are the highest he's ever seen.
Damn.
Which is pretty fucking crazy in my mind, because I really didn't think I did that good. I thought 97, hey, that's an A.
Yeah, you took it like, yeah, pass, but what? That's the highest you've ever seen? Oh, okay. I'm just playing dumb, but I'm really an actual genius,
He was telling, but he told me like what the cutoff scores are for like the minimum you can score on an ASVAB to like get accepted, because it's not a percentage, it's a percentile. So a 97 is me and 99 other people took the ASVAB. I scored as high as or higher than 97 of them.
Right.
I'm top 3.
Yeah.
But he said the cutoff is like 31st percentile. You ain't gotta be very smart. But if you score a 31, one of your first 5 jobs is not going to be Special Forces candidate or psychological operations or Seaburn. You're going to get like infantry and cook and like you're going to get some shit tier jobs by comparison. But
right.
That's the plan currently, is Seaburn, and then possibly in the future going into Special Forces.
That's crazy. Well, I congratulate you on that. That's amazing.
I appreciate it. I'm pretty hyped about it.
Hell yeah.
The plan is for...
When are you getting shipped? Or did you not get a date yet?
The plan is for him. He wants to have a date for me to ship out by the end of next week.
Damn. Okay,
yeah.
So I need to use you as much as possible till you ship it.
Yeah, something like that. He said the ship date for a lot of jobs were like February 14th, February 13th.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That and another aspect of Seaburn that I really liked is my basic and my Seaburn training are going to be at the same place. So like I won't have to go to basic one place and then ship somewhere else to do my Seaburn training.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do that, or they'll come back from basic and then they're only home for like a week or 2 and then they gotta get shipped out back for the MOS training. But it's always better to like, as soon as you're done with one, to go to the next one, just to get it all out of your system. Get
it done back to back. Yeah,
and then you can go home, and I think until they actually station
you'll have until they station you, and you'll have more leave days accumulated, because like the second you go to basic is when you start accumulating your leave days and stuff.
Oh shit. Well, if you get any time off and you have your cell phone with you, and you see I'm doing a stream, hop in, man, anytime. Shit.
Absolutely. Actually, really kicking up the physical fitness tomorrow.
No.
I'm not gonna be in here a whole lot longer. My mom gets off at 6:30 in the morning, and as soon as she comes home, I'm going out with her on a 5-mile walk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah. That'll get it kick started real quick.
It's really kicking up. I walk about a mile every day that I work anyways, because it's about half a mile to my job and half a mile home. So it's about a mile every day that I work. So it's been pretty regular But taking it up from a mile in a day to 5 miles all at once is gonna be a kicker, but it's gonna fucking help that. And I'm gonna be in the middle of my fast when we go out and go walking in the morning.
Well, definitely also, if you smoke, I would quit before you go.
Yeah, I've cut back a lot. I'm thinking this pack is my last pack.
From what I heard, like from other like stories of people that I know that smoked, they said that during the day it's not bad. They keep you busy as fuck and you don't really think about it, but it's at night when you're trying to lay there, go to sleep, that's when you really want a cigarette. And it's like, oh, but the first 3 days are always the hardest ones. Once you get past that, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Uh-oh. Is that me or you? That was probably you. What?
Who?
Yeah. I think I got
What's going on?
I think I got a message. Hang on.
I didn't message you.
Oh, no. Hang on. I think I got... No, that's a notification. I forgot I had that shit. Holy shit. I think that's a... That was a subscriber. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, get subscribed, dog.
Hell yeah. I was sitting here thinking, like, I was like, what was that? I haven't heard that in a minute. But thank you. Was it 2 Yin Gang? 2 Yin Gang has subscribed. Thank you. That actually took me for a shock. Holy shit. I got this display where it pops up. I'm not sure how clear it is, but yeah. I forgot all about that. I had that notification that'll pop up. But anyways, have you had a chance to get onto the have you been able to get on Destiny at all?
I have not been able to get on Destiny at all.
Well, if you look at the
my lady and I were playing some Fortnite on her hotspot earlier, but I haven't played Destiny in so long. I know the update's gonna be huge and it's gonna kill her fucking hotspot, so I'm not gonna be able to play anyways if I update Destiny.
Oh, yeah. You're probably right.
So, yeah, not really in the cards for me, but when I ship off to Basic, she's taking my PS5 and everything and going and staying with her parents, so I'm gonna have her go and get on my account and play some Destiny for me while I'm off at Basic.
Hell yeah. Oh, you're here. Hang on. I think I know who you are. You're on my server.
Just what server?
Or I might be thinking of somebody else.
2 Yin Gang. That's more money than I got, honestly.
Right?
Considering a yin's like a penny.
God. Well, you act like you broke over here. We all know you got that bougie money.
If only. You know, if I had that bougie money, I'd have fucking internet, dog.
You're just being modest, that's all.
Just being modest. Yeah, I actually just don't like playing with any of you. I'm constantly in offline mode, just
yeah, you're
grinding. I'm just grinding trophies on single player games because I can't stand anyone on my friends list.
He said it's 2 cents, yeah. So he has 2 cents. It's more than you got, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah, most days that's what I play. But
well, I was gonna say the reason why you should if you can get onto Destiny and try to play the dares, you'll get that pretty sick ass emblem you could see there in the TWAB.
Yeah.
Because that's when Bungie fumbled the ball a little bit when it came to the dares and started launching everybody into the dares of eternity. So, but yeah.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna touch on one thing before I get off of here, though, because I feel like I need to say it because I've kept it pinned up and never got to touch on it in one of our previous podcast doohickeys.
Uh-oh.
Trials matchmaking.
Hang on, give us a minute to brace ourselves.
Trials matchmaking.
Oh my god.
Trials matchmaking. They have made some steps in the right direction. Having it behind a paywall was one good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I think your matchmaking, currently it is card based. I think it needs to be based on your entire hand for the weekend. I think if it, I just got off work Saturday, I'm hopping on to play some trials with the boys. My first match on should not be against a team that has gone flawless 14 fucking times already. I should not be, if I have gone flawless one time in my entire Destiny 2 career, since Trials has been back in the game, there is absolutely no reason my first game on for the weekend should be against somebody that has gone flawless.
Well, you do know about the pool, right?
Already in the weekend.
You know about the pool, right?
What about it?
Okay, so in the pool, you have by Sunday, if you've actually gone flawless, then you'll actually be in a pool full of other flawless members. So if you wait to play trials until like Sunday, then you're going to play with people that haven't gone flawless yet.
But the big thing on the weekends is trials has dropped. So
well, yeah.
I think it doesn't need to be a matter of if you wait till Sunday. It's like, no. If you like, it should just be like the entire weekend is it's your first card for the weekend. It doesn't matter if it is Friday afternoon when Trials launches or Sunday or like Monday morning when Trials is getting ready to go away. If it is your first game on, you should only be playing teams that have like 0 to 2 flawlesses this weekend.
Right.
It shouldn't be I should wait till Sunday or like Monday morning to go get my flawless. It should be like once I hit like 3 flawlesses, I move up to a different bracket and I am playing against other teams that have gone flawless like 3 to 6 times. And when I hit 6 flawlesses or 7 flawlesses, I move up to another bracket that is like every team that has gone flawless 7 times or more this weekend is like, that's the bracket I should be playing in. I don't think it's a matter of like, oh, well, on Sunday, if you've already got flawlesses, you'll be playing against people that have already gone flawless. I think it is just a matter of when you hit a certain number of flawlesses, you should just get moved up a bracket and be playing against teams that have gone flawless a similar number of times.
Well, I also was thinking like, okay, what if they put a ranking system like they do with a lot of other games? But then you have to ask yourself, is Trial or is Destiny really like what you would consider
is it competitive
a AAA competitive? I mean, people complain so much about whatever's
PvP
being used.
Is PvP competitive enough to warrant having a ranking system. No, I don't think so, unless they're going to have trials be a full-time thing, and it goes for the entire week, and you get to move up the ranks in trials throughout the week, and then start of the next week. Next reset, it gets completely wiped. Everybody starts at 0 again. I think that's the only way a ranking system like that would work, because there's such a big gap of time between one set of trials and another. You have from Monday reset to Friday reset to, or I guess it's like Saturday reset is when it launches. I forget. But you have like Monday to Friday or like Monday to Saturday where nobody is playing trials. Sure, PvP is there, competitive is there, but you know, at what point, after how many, you know, weekends would they wipe your rank and have you restart at 0? Would it be a new season? Would it last for the whole year? Would it be every weekend it resets? Because then it doesn't really matter if there's a you know, like an actual ranking system or not, because then my idea works the same either way.
Right.
You know? And then what do they base your rank off of? How many games you won? Because I've met plenty of teams where there's one guy that carries the entire team to flawless. And so then you end up with people that don't perform well ending up in a really high bracket, you know? Or you know, then they can't base it off of KD, because there's some game, like, I've played games with a couple of people that I would consider myself better than them in PvP, but just because of the way the games play out, there have been matches where I drop like 1 or 0 kills with people that are generally worse than me at PvP.
Well, I think what it is, mainly, I don't know. I think a lot of, like, we've seen this before when Bungie made their changes with the whole trials, and then the saturation of, you know, more players in that game mode. It seemed like everybody was able to go to the lighthouse for that one time, and then they started implementing a bunch of changes. And I think at this point, like, I kind of wanted to see where Bungie was taking trials, but I'm kind of on the side of take it back to what it was during the first week when they made those changes, so we could get more people in that playlist, because the more you get people like.
But that's the reason why so many people went flawless, is because there was such a high volume of players. There was still a subset, but see, that's the reason it died off so quick from one weekend to the next. Because even if it was because they made the changes, they made a certain change. They made like the pool change. They made a pool change where they started putting people in pools versus. But listen, I can guarantee you that even if they hadn't made those pool changes, right, and they would have kept it the way it was, even if you have 30,000 people that play one weekend, there's going to be a small percentage of those people that don't make it flawless. And then the next weekend, some of that percentage is going to decide, I'm not playing trials. I didn't get flawless last weekend. What's the point in trying this weekend? And eventually, you end up right back where you started, where you just have a small subset of the community that's willing to play trials because they're super sweaty and super try hard, and they know that they can make it flawless. Right. It's a good short-term fix, but it doesn't work in the long term, because you're still playing a numbers game. There's still going to be a subset of those people that aren't going to come back the next weekend. And then that's teams that were getting shit on, that were making other teams get to the lighthouse and feel better, that are no longer in the pool. And then those people that were shitting on those teams start getting shit on by everybody else in the pool. And then they don't want to come back next weekend or the weekend after. And eventually you end up right back where you started, where nobody wants to play trials except for the super sweaty tryhard people. And then the super sweaty tryhard people are just complaining that there's no variety in trials because everybody's sweaty and tryhard.
Right.
I really do think that the best fix they could do is just tweak their pool system to where it's from the moment trials starts. If in the first hour a team manages to go flawless twice, they are just running through games and go flawless twice in the first hour, like, then they move up a bracket and they're gonna be waiting a while until there are other teams that have gone flawless that many times. And it still gives the shittier players in PvP a fighting chance.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chris. Chris says, I agree. That's why I don't like trials. So in essence, it's unbalanced and to sum things up.
Exactly.
Well,
the trials matchmaking system is unbalanced, and I understand where you're coming from, Arma, where there was that one weekend where it seemed like everybody went flawless, but it wasn't everybody that went flawless. There were teams that got shit on that weekend that never made it to the lighthouse.
It was very easy to get to the lighthouse, that first weekend.
There were teams there. I can guarantee you, it's when you're playing with such large numbers like that, there was a percentage of that population playing trials that never made it to the lighthouse. And if they would have left it the same and not made any changes, some of those players would not have come back the next weekend.
Well, I think it
was just a matter of time.
Well, a lot of the changes that Bungie made after that week was be able to try to balance out like 5-0s, where, like what you're saying, like those teams that got shit on match after match from being 5-0'd the entire damn time.
Yeah. I think that there are just so many factors that go into the trials system. Not only the matchmaking system, but everything else about trials. There's so much that goes into it. The seasonal mods, the current, weapons. What's powerful, what's not. What map it is for the weekend. Like, there are just so many factors that go into whether you get shit on in a trials match or not. It's not just purely skill based, because there are maps that I can shit on some people in trials on. And then there's some maps that I will never win a single match. I can go and play with like Kai and get like Connor back into the game. Get all of my PvP homies together. I can run it with the best of the best in PvP, and we will never win a fucking game because there are maps where I just suck ass.
Okay, let's say, all right, we got Chris here. We played a little bit, but he says I'm a PvP player, so I don't count. And I will tell you this right now, Chris. Nobody knows me in PvP better than Professor himself or Zach. Like, I spent a lot of time with Zach, when we bow it up together.
Yeah.
But you've seen me play, and I think you were involved in that one match. Oh, when we went against Loomis. Remember that night?
Yes.
We were together. We match made with Loomis.
I remember that because it was all the homies we stole from Loomis's clan. and we were there were like 3 or 4 of us that were all running. I think we might have had the full 6 stack even because it was only like 4 or 5 of us because we had a couple of randoms with us.
Yeah, I think we only had like one blueberry.
Yeah, like Loomis's full stack was in there, and that was the worst gameplay on Blueberry's life ever.
Did they like beat us like one match?
Dude,
but we match made with them like twice. 2 or 3
they
times.
They beat us the first match and then started messaging one of us talking some shit. And the second match, we absolutely ran their fade. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like there were some good ones, man. There were some good plays. But I remember back playing a lot of PvP, a lot of 6v6s controlling stuff with you, man. I know a big thing that a lot of us bitched about was your bow, because we would be in the middle of the gunfight with somebody, and you would hop around the corner with your stompies and your fucking subtle calamity or whatever.
No. No. I don't run with stompies. I run with lucky pants. Thank you very much. Because I run bow and hand cannon. I don't run stompies. You guys try to convince me I should run around with stompies and a shotgun and I'll win every match. And it was like, no. But yes, I did take a lot of your guys' kills. So don't try to change the story saying I use stompies. No, I'm not one of the stompy hunters.
You had some plays where you did really good.
Yes, thank you.
But your choice to play is, so I'll put it this way: you're not a bad PvP player. You've got good game sense. What holds you back in PvP a lot of the time is your choice of weapons. You play so far outside of the meta that there are games where you just get shit on.
Let me just tell you this: the meta doesn't equal skill, right?
No, it doesn't equal skill.
Because if you're using the meta, you're using the meta as a crutch. And you're using it just to get some easy wins and easy kills.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get better with a hand cannon and a bow.
I'm not gonna necessarily argue that with you, but when you're using like a bow and a 180 hand cannon, 2 of the shittiest weapons in the meta, like, there are times where, like, you never, if you're playing that far outside of the meta, like, it'd be different if you, because, like, I don't run shotguns, I don't run fusion rifles, even when they're heavy meta, I don't run them. That's not how I play. I literally run double primaries 900% of the time in PvP. I run double primaries where I, like, literally shotgun people with sniper rifles because for the meme, or like breach loading grenade launcher. Like, I don't play like inside the meta. I don't run the shotguns. I don't run the fusion rifles. Hell, dude, most of the time I don't even use Top Tree Dawnblade, which is currently the best PvP subclass for warlocks. At least it was the last time I played. It just having that mobility helps the warlock so much. But you know, I'm using weapons that are still close to being good in the meta. I'm still using SMGs, I'm still using auto rifles, I'm using breach loaders or snipers or, you know, pulse rifles. But when you pick like a 180 hand cannon and a bow, at that point you never had a reason to bitch when you get shit on.
I don't.
Because
I've been getting a lot better at not bitching about it. That was the biggest issue that I really had with it back when we used to play a lot of PvP together, is that you bitch when you get shit on, but like you're using 2 of the worst weapons in the game. You don't really have a right to complain at that point. I know.
So it's good to hear that you don't complain about it as much.
No, I've toned down.
That's mature of you. That is mature of you.
Thank you.
But
I have grown since then. I have grown since then. Thank you.
But like, no, meta doesn't necessarily equal skill.
No.
To an extent, because there have been times that like sidearms have been meta, but I'm so bad with sidearms that playing inside of the meta hinders me more than it helps me.
Bro, sidearms in D1 were so much better. Like, I hated hand cannons in D1.
Promise. Bring back Dreg's Promise, that's all I gotta say. Don't ask me why that one specifically of all of them. I think it's just the meme. Just for the meme, just give us Dreg's Promise back, because it's not like it was even that good.
Right.
Please, you know. But no, it's when meta weapons are also easy to use weapons.
Oh, I know.
Cough, Recluse, Revoker, Mountaintop.
Yeah.
When the meta weapons were super easy to use weapons,
Spell Winner's Lie.
Everybody could dominate. Yeah, Spell Winner's Lie. You know, when the weapon is an easy to use weapon that stands at the top of the meta, it seems that much more broken, because then 80 to 90% of the player base can just pick up the weapon and run around and get free kills with it.
Oh yeah.
And so it'd be nice to see like a PvP bow meta, but I think the way for them to take it to where bows are meta in PvP is they would have to make them so powerful, or make the other weapons so weak in comparison, that they were the easiest to use weapon.
Bro, you don't have to make them like OP overpowered. You just give me a bow that takes special ammo, and I can one-shot crit and be done with it. We'll call it a day, and I'll just have my I'll have my fun. It'll be just like using Lemonade and Momentum.
All right, and I know we've talked about that, right?
Yes.
But what is the benefit of having a special ammo bow that can one-shot to the head when I have a special ammo sniper that can one-shot to the head? Is it just purely hip fire accuracy? Because you're much more accurate with the hip fire with the bow than, you know, with a sniper, obviously.
Well, maybe it's only something that you could trigger with aiming down sights. Boom. Who knows?
Maybe, but then you're at a disadvantage against snipers, because snipers, all I have to do is aim down sights and pull the trigger. Point and click.
Yeah, but you have to
you have a draw time associated.
That's right.
So I don't know. That's a whole other topic for a previous video.
Yeah, that we already covered.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic for
I will die on that hill. Okay, I'm just saying, I will die on that hill and regret nothing. So just saying.
Well, I'll talk to my butt buddies at Bungie and see what we can do about a one-shot goal for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, that would be great. And let them know that it was my idea. So I don't care what anybody else says. Oh. They could try to claim it, but it'd be like, no, it was me. It was me.
I can't anymore.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and send you an invite to speak as well, if you're still around.
Oh, we got another speaker.
Yeah, he raised his hand, so see if we could get another caller up in here. Kind of showcase.
Yeah, so I've just been here, sitting here, listening to you two talk about PvP, and that's the only thing I'm good at.
Oh, I'm sorry I left you hanging there. I was like trying to figure out a good time to come in. Oh, I guess he just wanted to listen. I don't. Nope, there he is. Okay. Maybe he's pulling to you now. Okay.
I misclicked the fucking button.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's hilarious.
Well,
yeah, so I've just been sitting here talking about metas, and it's been hilarious.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not what you would call really a PvP player. So I'm more of like PvE, but I do enjoy a good PvP game. You know, like I originally come from playing Call of Duty and stuff. But
how I've been playing recently is I've been having work a lot recently. So
Right.
I've been like dipping out for work, and then I'll come home for like 30 minutes. And then the only time I do PvE is to grind for weapons like I did for my Uzume.
oh shit.
But yeah.
Hang on. Chris asks, y'all talk about marathon? We haven't talked about that.
Marathon, yes. All right, so for you guys, if you guys don't know what Marathon is, Marathon was Bungie's first their first FPS. And there are some hints in the lore, and one of the helmets that was added for one of the classes with the 30th anniversary stuff is a sort of a replica of the helmet from the Marathon guy. And there's been some mentions of the alien race that he is from in the lore for Destiny and stuff. I did my little bit of research on that, and so that's what the Marathon guy thing was all about last time.
Yeah, like the hunter Marathon Universal Armor is the Mjolnir Recon 54, right? It's the hunter armor. That's the helmet that has the helmet.
It's like the weird like orb helmet sort of. Yeah, it's like a high res version of the helmet from the Marathon guy from Bungie's first FPS game.
He says correct. Finally, I'm not alone. So now that we got that understood, so
just wanted us to talk about it. Do we think he's going to the Marathon guy or the Marathon race is going to make an appearance in Destiny? I don't think so. I think they threw it into the lore just as a nod to their previous games, just like with the other armor and stuff. It was nods to previous Bungie IPs. Same with like the new I think it's a new pulse rifle is literally the Halo battle rifle.
Yeah.
Right, like the new weapons are literally the Halo weapons is what they are.
As a PvE player, Armalite, have you how much not grasp but avarice, what's Zer's other thing called? Not trials and then right, it's a little PvE activity with the horse.
Dares of Eternity?
Yeah,
Dares of Eternity. Have you gotten the other half yet?
I've gotten
the other sword?
I've gotten both sides like frequently actually.
I'm keeping them because now I saw this thing and I haven't forgotten about it. About how they're adding all of these combining weapons and stuff, and how in the flavor text it says, the first one says it looks like it's missing a half, and then the other half says if only we could combine them.
Yeah,
now
they're talking about
that
with the crafting, you might be able to put the two together, and it's like
and make a freaking. I think.
But I don't see where
awesome.
People are saying it's like only like a 0.01% chance it'll drop, and it's like I've gotten it several
multiple
times.
of them, and I don't play. Yeah, I don't play barely at all.
Right.
So I haven't played it at all, but based off of what you guys are saying about the swords and being two halves of a whole, possibility for a new exotic sword.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
They obviously wouldn't make it a legendary if they just straight up combined the two. I think it would be an exotic somewhere down the line, maybe.
I think they're gonna make it one of the first of the new class. The what did they call it? Claymore.
I think it was Claymore.
Class Claymores.
Yeah.
And make it considered a Claymore, and then it's gonna be the first Claymore.
That's a good possibility. That's a good possibility.
And you'll probably
that-
have to complete like Grasp of Avarice and then Dares of Eternity to like do stuff if they add a catalyst or something like that.
Probably.
If it is an exotic.
Well, I think also that would make sense. The reason why they're keeping that whole 30th anniversary around for
Anniversary
like
stuff in.
most of this year, because maybe that might be the reason why, or that's one of the reasons why.
That's
So,
a good
yeah.
possibility.
For a
That's
little while.
a good thought, but
Yeah. I don't know where I saw that, but I kept thinking about it and I'm like, this makes a lot of sense.
I think I seen a short video or something, like maybe on
I probably
YouTube
saw
or
it on
TikTok,
like,
or some
TikTok or
shit.
Instagram.
Yeah. It was most likely TikTok is where I seen it.
Arma, have you been brushing up on your hive lore?
Oh my god, dude, bro. I was going to today, but you know, I got busy.
You gotta brush up
Kinda-
on your hive lore, man.
I know. I just need to like take the few hours while I'm at work, because that's really the only time I can actually do it. And just listen to
Time
Bife
to
and
brush
his,
up on your books of sorrow.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I need, you know what? I was thinking about actually making like a part of the show to actually do like someone whoever's a lore nerd that could come in and basically read us a bedtime story, and it'll be a piece of the lore, and we
I
can.
could tell you, I have watched Biffy's entire history of Destiny video at least 100
yeah.
times.
Oh, the
Oh,
6
yeah.
hour long
I have it-
video.
I have it-
Yes,
yeah, I have it almost
6
memorized.
bro.
Yeah,
Every
his, like,
single road
6
trip or
hour-
anything.
I've watched a lot of Bife's lore videos.
I need to brush
Sometimes-
up on his
sometimes I
newer
listen to it on
shit.
work. I haven't watched any of the
but-
newer stuff recently.
I hadn't watched
I-
the new stuff yet.
I'm gonna go
think the
ahead and
latest
say
thing-
good night to you guys. I gotta get
Okay.
out of here. Go on that 5-mile walk in the morning. I'm dreading it.
Yeah.
The 5-mile walk. That's
But
insane.
y'all have a good night. Arma, brush up on your hive lore.
I know, I need to.
we
I gotta
get
have
into
it.
some
Your books of
hive-
sorrow.
We
Yeah.
need to get into some hive lore like right before the job, man.
Oh, I know.
We need
You could-
to.
Oh, if
we
only
need
if
to have-
maybe I could do this. I'll just have my wife read it for me. If I can.
You know, read it
Because
for you.
yeah, because she reads a lot better than I do. I suck at
Living
reading.
audio lore book.
Yeah, but it'll be in my wife's voice, so I could just like, oh yes. But no, I actually asked her, and she's like, as long as I'm not on screen, I'll do it. And I was like, really? So, like, where she
Cool.
could like if I do like a recording and then just play the audio or some shit.
Well, there you
Like,
go.
we'd have
But,
to do it previously. But yeah.
y'all have a good night. Take it easy.
Yep. And until we see you again, Professor. It's been nice.
Yep. Later.
Later. All right. So, did you take a look at the TWAB stuff? They go. He went dark. All right, Chris. I think we're in for a big treat for this February for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. I guess it's just me and you, bud. See if he ends up coming back. Give it just a second. Oh, hang on. Oh, that sucks. His Wi-Fi kicked. Oh no. Yeah, I've been having that kind of issues like crazy before. Awesome. Yeah, if you could get on more, or whatever, do what you can. I don't expect anybody to be here all the time. It does help when you got others to talk to, but you know, I understand everybody got lives. I want people to be here because they want to. Oh. Yeah, they bailed. Well, Professor bailed. And then Lico, his Wi-Fi killed itself. So, but that's alright. That's alright. Let's see. Here we go. Oh no, I enjoyed the stream, man. I fell asleep, woke up late. Yeah, I was actually about to go to sleep myself. Yeah, if you want to hop on tomorrow, I'll definitely be having a show tomorrow. I'm not too sure what the starting topic is going to be, but seems like maybe we could talk a little bit about PvP. Maybe I don't know. I guess I'll think of some. I'll see whatever it is, like whatever heat's coming off of Twitter, and then maybe we could go with that. Ugh. But this was great. This was great. Stream turned out real nice. Let's go ahead and go back to the 1v1 screen. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the Discord. Go ahead and say goodnight to that. But there we go. Oh, well, it has been great. If you have made it to the end of this stream, I do appreciate it. And you know, be sure to give it a like. You know, if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. This is a stream Monday through Friday. This is more like your nighttime podcast stream that if you've been here before, I can tell you this is not safe for work. So do keep that in mind. But at the same time, basically, you know, if you want to be a part of the experience with either being one of the call-ins, you can actually go ahead and jump into the Discord. The link will be in the English is hard description, and you can just join in on that. And there is a leveling system. Now, it's not that I show favoritism towards anybody specifically. It's just a lot of these guys I talk to right now, I've known them for a while. So, but people that are just randoms that I don't know that come in that are from the show here on YouTube, they'll have to go through the leveling system. So, and all it is just interacting, you know, chatting it up. I'm going to start chatting more, you know, trying to get the flow going, get everybody talking. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead, call it a night. It's been a very good stream. We're almost an hour and 25 minutes. But and we'll definitely be doing this again tomorrow night. So until I see you all again, y'all stay classy, Guardians.